Greetings, welcome back to Moto Matters. We went and did it again. I did the old Facebook marketplace. Got a 97 XT 350. 350? Don't give no love this monster, no 350. What you thinking about, woman? You give him that 350, he'll just ask for whatever. I'll put the movie quote in later, I guess.
Don't go offering the Sono 351.
Anyway, of course, needs a carb clean, right? And we all know that really means when you're on Facebook. But this bike actually runs. I rode it myself, and it smokes a lot. But today, we're just gonna do simple diagnostics, a compression test, which should have 100 pounds or more to run, and also a leak down test, which will specifically tell us where the engine issue is. On a two-stroke, all you need is a compression test. They're that simple. If there's not enough compression, won't run. New piston, new rings, you're back in business. Get that compression up. Because the reed valve and the exhaust valve, not an issue. But on a four-stroke, it may be the rings, maybe all the air, so they can pass piston down into the bottom end, or it may be the intake valves or the exhaust valves, and a leak down test tells you specifically where that issue is. So first, do a compression test, see where we're at, then do a leak down to specifically diagnose how this engine needs to be rebuilt. So here we go. Compression tester. As you can see, I've already pulled the spark plug and put our adapter in here, so that way we can hook up the compression tester. When doing a compression test, you want to hold the throttle wide open to give it as much possible outcome as you can, especially on the two-stroke. So let's kick her and see what we get. There we go, folks. We are rocking 90 pounds. My gauge is a little off. Actually 87 pounds. But again, my gauge is off. It back bleeds a little. It came from everyone's favorite store. So this bike barely has enough to run, which we already know. But where exactly does it need rebuilt? Let's find out with the leak down. For the leak down, it has to be at top dead center, and it may be hard to see a little mark with a T and a little divot right here. I've colored them black to make our life easier. So you turn the engine over until those line up perfect and you're at top dead center. If need be, you can drop a small clean screwdriver down the hole to double check, make sure the piston's really high. But I know we're good because I've done this before. Part of the leak down is you need to put air pressure to it to know where it actually leaks at. So you need an air compressor and a gate, of course. So let's hook that up and see what we got. So we're at about 40% leakage. Why do we listen? It's all coming in through the air box. Here's the crankcase vent. It would make a lot of noise. Doesn't make a lot of noise right here on the crankcase vent. If it was the bottom end or the other end for the exhaust valve, you go and listen to the muffler. So let's put our hand right here. I do feel a little. I doubt you can hear it because it's all coming through the intake. So this bike needs intake valves. We'll also do piston and exhaust valves at the same time. But this tells us exactly where the problem is on the motorcycle so we can pinpoint it and fix it correctly. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, understanding the difference between a compression test and a leak down test. If you got a four-stroke, you need a leak down test. That tells you a lot as to where the real problem is and how to fix it right. All right, we've done our leak down test. We've seen that it's the intake valves that are the problem. All the air going through the air box. So now it's just to rebuild the engine. Or we may just ride it until it actually gives up the ghost completely. It's kind of fun to trash a bike like that. Let's see what happens this summer. But stay tuned, because I believe our next video should be the big garage reveal, part 4 of Dream Garage Build or Moto Shop. Let's see how she turns out. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.